Good morning. It's about 10 o'clock, day 3 of my fast. Everything is going really well. I feel really good. I've been sleeping really great. I usually have great sleep, like I sleep through the night, but I've been sleeping more, like 10 hours. Last night I went to bed around 10 o'clock and I woke up around 8 or 8:30 when they did rounds. So there were a couple things I wanted to share with you with rounds and my vitals. So my weight today was 120.4, which means that I lost about 4.8 pounds since my first day. So that's normal. Usually people lose the most weight in the first couple days. A lot of it has to do you're not eating anything and you're not getting any salt intake, so you lose a lot of water weight pretty quick, even though you're drinking a lot of water. And so your blood volume goes down pretty significantly, which is normal on a fast. So that brings me to blood pressure. My blood pressure was 88/58, which normal is considered 120/80. So mine was low, which is really, really normal. Like I've said before, that fasting is really, really great for people who have hypertension, and this is one of the reasons. So people come in with tons of hypertensive meds. They've had hypertension forever, and as soon as they start fasting, they can get off all their meds, and we see their blood pressures just shoot down really quickly. And usually after an extended fast, they can leave here not taking any medications, normal blood pressures, as long as they stick to a healthy diet with a decreased salt content. So next would be pulse. My pulse was 76, which is good. Normal is a wide range for pulse. It's 60 to 100. With fasting, we'll usually see the pulse start to go up in the first couple days, and this has to do with your blood volume going down. Your heart's having to work a little harder to pump blood around your body, so your heart's pumping a little faster, which is normal. This morning I had like some, not palpitations at all, but you can feel like your heart just beating, almost feels like it's beating stronger than normal, which is fine. And actually it went away and I don't feel it anymore now that I've been laying in bed for a while. Once I got up and started like trying to get my weight and stuff, and I laid back down, I was like, doof, doof, doof. I could feel it beating, but that's fine. And my temperature was 97.7. Normal is 98.6. So it's normal to see the blood or the temperature go down a little bit because you're fasting and your metabolism is lower, so your temperature is going a little lower. So those are my vitals, and I will keep giving you my vitals every day. Last thing I wanted to share with you that I want to keep track of is my tongue. So there are some schools of thought, and I've had many mentors who do fast with people who say that, well, in Chinese medicine as well, your tongue is a good detox organ, and it shows different parts of your body in Chinese medicine. And I won't get too deep into it, but basically during a fast you'll see a coat, a white coat, or sometimes people have a yellow or gray, greasy, sometimes dry, different kinds of coats depending on what you're detoxing and how gross it was. But it's normal to get this coat, which will get thicker and thicker throughout your fast, and then slowly, like you can see my coat, the sides and the tip of your tongue will start to get red again, and you'll see the coat kind of clear from the sides and the front and go inward, and eventually the tongue will clear completely and it will be completely clean. And at that point they say that your hunger will return, and that's the time when you should start eating again. So that's one really awesome indicator. Like I told you, we're not supposed to brush our teeth with toothpaste, just with water. And some people scrape their tongue. I'm honestly just going to leave it because it's part of the fast. It's something I'm going to embrace, and I think it's cool to watch it clean off. It's a really cool process. So here's my tongue now again. and we'll kind of see how it goes. I didn't make a video yesterday just because nothing really super cool happened and I didn't really have much to report. It was day 2. I did have a bowel movement, another one. So I had a bowel movement day 1 and day 2, which is normal. And there was nothing abnormal about them, no weird color, anything like that. But I did do some clearing out. Yesterday I just kind of sunbathed and read some books and started watching How I Met Your Mother on Netflix, which was good. But my energy has been good. I don't feel weak really yet at all, but I did notice that I don't really want to read or do things that require a lot of brain power. I just really want to like watch TV and kind of veg out mentally, even though physically I could get up and do stuff. I just kind of don't want to do anything that requires brain power. Also, I haven't had any nausea. I haven't had any headaches, thank God. And I still don't have any low back stiffness or pain. So I've really been doing really well, which I guess was expected because my diet had been really good before I started the fast. So I didn't expect to have really any headache or nausea or vomiting, but so that's what's happened. So it's good. The other thing that happened yesterday is I went to go pay my bill here at TrueNorth, and although they're very, very reasonable, and I'm getting a discount because I was an intern, it's still expensive for me because I'm a student, so I may have to cut my fast a little short. I may only be doing 8 days, which is okay. I kind of have my heart set on 10, but 8 is okay if I can only do 8, just based on like money-wise, like what I can afford, how many days to stay here. The thing is that they want you to refeed before you leave, and usually refeeding is half the amount of time that you fasted. So let's say I fasted 10 days, they would want me to stay and refeed for 5 at least. So I'm going to have to figure that out, how many days I can afford and how many days they want me to refeed if I only fast for 8. Sometimes because I'm a medical student, they'll let me leave a little early on the refeeding because I know how to refeed and they trust me to do the right things. But we will see. So I just wanted to let you know that it's probably not going to be a 10-day fast. 8 or 9 is more like it. 9 if I can like kind of beg and plead for them to let me not do so many days of refeeding. But 8 for sure. 8 for sure I'll do. So a little bummed about that, but it's okay. I'm still really happy with an 8-day fast. So stay tuned and I'll check in later and let you know how I'm feeling.